Hey guys, today I'm bringing you along for 3 days of whole house cleaning motivation. We're going to be cleaning in the upstairs, downstairs, taking apart my vacuum and cleaning that, trying out a new product to help protect and clean my stainless steel. A lot we're going to be doing today. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to get cleaning. Hey guys, I'm saying hi here. How are you doing? Welcome to Jamie's Journey. I hope you're having a good start to your week or whatever day of the week it is. I hope you're having a good week. Truly, I hope you are. My week, at least the week that I'm filming these voiceovers, has been going so well. In no particular reason other than I just think it's the weather. I know I've been talking about the weather a lot lately, but man, a little bit of sunshine and warmer temperatures can really improve your mood. And I feel like our whole family has just been a little happier. We've had a lot of rain, but it's been warmer, it's been sunnier, and it just feels good. We have the summer on the horizon, so we're really excited about that. So today's video, we're going to be doing some whole house cleaning. So I'm going to be cleaning in the basement. I haven't cleaned down there in months, no lie. All upstairs, downstairs, cleaning my vacuum, and I found a new product that is supposed to help protect stainless steel appliances, or not even just stainless steel, glass. You could use it on stainless steel, glass, countertops. It's like a coating that helps protect it, keep it cleaner longer. So a lot we're going to be doing today. I hope you're ready. So when you're seeing these clips, it was a family evening. It was a Sunday evening getting ready for the start of the busy week coming up. Mike was out in the garage doing some things out there. So next week, you guys, next week we will have our garage video. So more cleaning of the garage and then a full organization. So we got multiple organizers and you're going to see a full garage transformation. So he was out doing some stuff out there, but I'm really excited for this video because the garage has been kind of a pain for us for so many years because we've never took the time or spent the money to organize in our garage, and it's just one of those things you just got to do because once you do it, it should stay like that and help you keep your garage cleaner and more organized for longer. So stay tuned for next week's video. I am so excited. So the girls were helping me get cleaned up because we like to start out Monday with a clean home. Start out Monday with a clean mind, clean home. You just feel more prepared and not as overwhelmed if everything is at least just picked up. So what's going on in your guys' lives? I feel like we have that summer excitement, that summer energy right now. Like the girls, the twins are actually out. Well, as you're watching this week, the twins are out this week. They get out a week earlier than Avery, and then Avery's out a week after that. So the end of the school year is here. We have so much going on in the next 2 weeks. Like I'm going to be up at the school, both schools. Like there's just parties. I'll just be doing a bunch of stuff, being there with the girls, and it's just like the teachers are a little bit more happier. There's a pep in their step. The kids are excited, and so there's just a lot of excitement for the summer. And like I said, with the nicer weather, the girls have been playing outside. They got a trampoline from my parents and Mike's parents, and then Mike's sister. They all went in together for all 3 girls' birthdays, and they got them a trampoline. We had one in our old home, but we just weren't able to bring it over with us. So the girls got a new trampoline, so they're excited about that this summer. So we're just excited, but I hope you're feeling good. I hope everything is going well for you right now.
This is such a rush.
So I haven't done this in a while, but the girls wanted apples, so I was going to cut it up for Avery's lunch the next day, and I soaked the apple slices in I think it was about a half of a teaspoon of salt. I didn't really measure it out, but you just let it soak in there for about 10 minutes in cold water, and then you rinse the apples, and then they won't turn brown overnight or in the lunch. So half of a teaspoon of salt, let it soak for about 10 minutes in cold water, rinse, and it doesn't taste like salt or anything like that. But as I was making Avery's lunch, this cabinet I noticed was a mess. I actually had known it was a mess, and you know when you have a cabinet or an area that's a mess that you get into daily and you just kind of ignore it for a while? Yeah, I got tired of ignoring it, so I was like, no. I was in one of those moods. You know, sometimes you're like, yeah, I'm gonna ignore it. I'm gonna shut the door and act like I don't see this. And then there's other times you're like, no, like you're in one of those modes where you're cleaning, but then you get like distracted because you go get it into a cabinet and it's messy, and you're like, no, I'm tackling this now because it's driving me crazy. So that's essentially what I was doing. And you can see there were so many like bags of chips that had just a little bit in the bottom, or there was like a tortilla shell that I was able to break. It was as hard as a chip. So don't forget to go through your cabinets sometimes. Stay tuned for some more cleaning tomorrow. So again, just a reminder, garage cleaning and organization video. There's a couple organizers that I think are amazing that I've really never seen before that I think could be very helpful to you. So make sure you guys come next Sunday. We're going to do some garage organization, and I cannot, like, I'm so excited about this project. I cannot wait to share with you. But here I was going to tackle Avery's bedroom and her bathroom. Now, I know you guys know this, but I have to say it because I actually have been getting it a ton on Instagram. Anytime I clean the girls' bedroom, people are like, why don't your kids clean their own rooms? And so if you guys are new here, I think that's a valid question to answer. Now, I will say my girls, of course, they help clean up all the time. They clean their rooms all of the time, for sure, every single week. But if your kids are like mine, and maybe it's just my kids, but my kids clean pretty well, but of course not perfectly, and I don't expect them to clean perfectly. They're kids. I show them how to properly clean, but I also don't want to like critique them constantly. You know, it's their room. They do clean it up. They do a pretty good job, but I will go in, like, I don't want to be standing over them and saying, you didn't do this right, or you didn't do that right. I don't want to do that. It's their rooms. It's not that big of a deal. So I let them clean it how they want to clean it throughout the weeks. And then about every month or every other month, I go in and I properly clean, you know, because the kids will take stuffed animals and they'll kind of put them in a corner, not necessarily where they go, like on a bed or a stuffed animal organizer that we have. So I just kind of go in and kind of clean it up. And it's funny because when I'm done, the girls always tell me, wow, thank you so much. Like the twins will be like, wow, thank you so much, mommy. I really appreciate this. And so they do appreciate it. But I know you guys know that, but I just get it so often. And like, of course my kids clean their own rooms, but let's be honest, if you have youngish kids, I'm sure even teenagers could be kind of tough sometimes. You need to go in and do a good cleaning, you know? Like if you're a cleaner, you know what I'm talking about. So since today's video is a whole house clean with me, the goal here is you're just moving quickly. Like I am taking shortcuts, but I'm not trying to like necessarily miss or not clean properly. But the goal with a whole house clean is you're just trying to get the basics done. So, you know, wiping the surfaces, mopping the floors, showers, bathtubs, wiping down sinks, that type of stuff. So like no deep cleaning, but just moving quickly. So I like to use my mop sometimes to mop the girls' bathtub or our shower especially. Like I'm going to use that same O-Cedar spin mop in our shower later on another day. You guys got to see that. It's honestly so quick. It makes the process go so much quicker, and I'm able to just kind of cover a lot of surface area in such a, you know, short period of time. If I use the mop, it just goes quicker. So mop, don't be afraid to mop your bathtub or your shower. So here I'm going to next go down in the basement. I have not cleaned the basement in a long time. It was kind of later at night. It was almost like 9 o'clock. I don't consider 9 p.m. late, but like I'm usually not up and cleaning at 9 p.m. But I haven't cleaned the basement in so long just because with the weather getting a little bit nicer, we just haven't been downstairs as much. I mean, the girls are down there watching movies weekly. We'll do we've been doing like family movie nights down there, but we're just sitting on the couch with a few snacks, and that's really been about it. So the basement just kind of became like just a mess over the past month or two. I told Mike, like, I don't think I've been down here like really to clean. It's probably been about 2 months. So even though it was later on at night, when there's an area in your home that has just kind of like the cabinet I was talking about in the kitchen the other day, if you have an area and like you're walking down there and you're seeing it every day. I mean, Mike and I come down here and we'll work out, and so we're seeing it constantly, but it's like, I'll get to another day. I'll get to it to another day. It's the basement. Like, no one needs to prioritize the basement. No one really sees that. So it's like the room that we just kind of like shut the door and we don't prioritize. So it was one of those nights I was like, we're going to tackle it tonight. I was ready, feeling good. And what I try to do is when I have these times, like this was a week, like I told you, I've been just feeling more energized. I'm sure part of it is because of the weather. I've been sleeping really well, and so I was just feeling good. So I'm like, even though it was later in the evening and I don't like cleaning this late, I'm usually relaxing. I was like, nope, I'm going to capitalize on feeling good, because not every day, you have the energy or the motivation to do your tasks. So like when I have those days where I just feel like I have a lot of energy and I'm feeling good, I'm like, let's take advantage and let's get stuff done. All right, so let's talk high point and low point to the week. If you guys are new here, just because I like talking to you guys, sometimes, like, I'm a big podcast listener, audiobook or podcast listener. I do that when I'm cleaning or if I go on walks sometimes, or I'm in the car. And I always tell you guys, I look at you as a community, right? And so sometimes I feel like I'm just sharing bits about my life, little things from here and there. And so high point and low point is just like a little conversational piece. So the bad week is that the garage is taking longer than normal. So like I told you, it should be up next week. Well, it will be up next week because we're almost finished. But Mike and I have been working on this for the past couple of weeks. It's just taking longer than normal, and I think that's important to share. It's frustrating just because, we had dedicated a few days solely to cleaning out the garage, but it's taking longer than normal, and we're just trying to like find those little pockets of time where we can finish it. And so it's just taking a little bit longer, but we are almost there. And I just wanted to share that because I think that you may have this idea in your head that a project is going to take you X amount of time. If it takes you longer than normal, that's okay. There's no time frame, there's no timeline. You can take as long as you need to, and sometimes projects will take longer than what you expected. And that's okay, because at the end of the day, don't rush, just get it done. You want to do it right, because if you don't do it right, then you're going to have to redo it or do something later down the road. So take your time and do it right. I'll get to the good week here in a minute, but I want to kind of walk you through cleaning out my vacuum. Now, this vacuum, obviously you may not have the same one, but a lot of them are similar. So you want to, usually there's a little, if you take a quarter and you pop it in that little groove, you should be able to see it. It shows you, like there's usually an arrow of how to turn it. So I put the quarter in that little groove, turned it, that released that bar. So I took that, I was able to properly get all of the hair, and then I was going to clean it with some isopropyl alcohol, wipe it down, but turning that little thing allows you to get out that bar. The other thing that you want to do is make sure you're removing your filter. So this is the filter. So I was able to remove that, and I just ran it under some hot water, and then I was going to let it air dry overnight. So essentially you're just taking these pieces apart of your vacuum, wiping them. I like to wipe them down with some isopropyl alcohol and a rag if I can't put it under water, but if I can put it under water, I'll rinse it that way. Just wiping everything down, and then I make for sure I let it dry overnight. And if you're looking at how to properly clean your vacuum, it's not that hard. Like once you take out the bar, I think it's called like a beater bar, or the roller bar, once you take that out, it is pretty usually you can just figure it out, but don't be afraid to go to YouTube and type in the vacuum you have. There's always, in my experience, just a video dedicated to how to take apart a vacuum. But the one thing I would make for sure is once you clean the bar, the roller bar, and the filter, those are the most important things. And then I came across this product on Amazon, so it's called Life Proof Home. It's a ceramic coating, and I heard it's great for stainless steel, but apparently you can use it on countertops and glass, and it helps protect it and keep it cleaner for longer. So I'm going to test it out and kind of let you guys know what I think over time. So all you do is, I first had to clean the stainless steel appliance. So I'm just applying it on my dishwasher to give it a try. So I cleaned my dishwasher with a cleaner, and then the directions say you just spray a light mist like you just saw me do, and then you're supposed to wipe it down in a linear motion, and then you buff it all out right after that, and then you let it cure for 2 hours. So you don't want to touch that appliance for 2 hours, and I think it's supposed to last for up to 2 months. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep testing this out. I'll let you guys know, and I'm going to explain why I actually got this product, because I've been having issues with my stainless steel appliances because my favorite product hasn't been working correctly. So I'll explain that here in a minute, but I know I also have to get to Good Week, but too much I need to talk about and explain, so I'll be back in a little bit. So every week when I sit down and think of the high point and low point to my week, of course there's multiple high points. Every week there's, of course, multiple low points. But really, what really would define that week? That's kind of what I think about. What's the overarching high point, overarching low point? And when I was thinking about it, I was like, you know what? Mike and I are in a really good spot right now. And I mean that not in any specific way, but if you're in a long-term relationship, a marriage, a partnership, Mike and I have been together since 2001, since we were 15, so we've been through a lot together. And with any long-term relationship, there's highs and lows, and not even in I don't even necessarily, it could be this way, but I don't necessarily mean it in a bad way. Like a low point is low, low, low. I just mean like there are some times where you're connecting a little bit more and sometimes you're not because life can get busy, especially when you have kids. And, like sometimes there's just not as much time as there was in another stage of life, or maybe you have a season of life because your kids all play like during one sports season or one activity season and you're just busier. And that happens. And Mike and I, the past couple of, like probably the past week or two, like there's been multiple times where we were maybe sitting outside or we're watching a movie and we're just cracking up laughing. We haven't had a date night in a while, so I guess we've been kind of like maybe creating these little pockets of time where we can just like kind of step away and not be mom and dad, get Mike out of the office, like get out of that headspace. So we've just been doing, I don't know, just seem more relaxed, more laughing, and it's just one of those times because with any marriage, any long-term partnership, there's always like ups and downs, and I think you go through different seasons. And right now we've just been having a lot of fun, a lot of laughs, and it just feels good. So I wanted to add in, I had said this earlier, why I got that ceramic coating for the stainless steel. So I don't remember if I mentioned this in another video, but my favorite stainless steel cleaner was the Sprayway. You guys have known, like I've been using that for years. I love the Sprayway stainless steel cleaner. Well, I think they changed the formula recently because probably the past 2 to 3 cans I've gotten, on the can it says oil-based now. Oil-based. And I noticed that the reason why I looked at it even closer was because I noticed that I would spray the spray and it almost seemed oily, more oily. Like it would almost leave a film on the stainless steel appliance. Like almost if I sprayed olive oil. That's the best way to describe it, all over my stainless steel appliance, which it gets it nice and shiny, but I noticed, number one, it doesn't clean the stainless steel as well as the old formula. It almost just shines it. Like with the old formula, like if there were fingerprints, like dirty fingerprints on the fridge, it would wipe that away, but also kind of shine it just like a little bit. This new formula I find does not get the fingerprints or smudges off, and it just shines it. And then what it does, it leaves such a thick coat of oil or shine that the next time someone touches the fridge, you can really, really see the fingerprints. Like it almost makes it worse the first time. Like it only looks good until no one touches that stainless steel appliance. So I've not been very happy with that. So I'm on a mission to find another stainless steel cleaner, but I got that because I was researching stainless steel appliances and I came across that. So that's why I wanted to give it a try. But if you have any good stainless steel cleaner recommendations, let me know.
Ooh, I've got cool friends, that trends. They always see through them. That's why I am rich. Though I got no money, no. I am rich. Isn't it funny? Today I can stand my ground, hold my breath, be at ease, and do what matters to me. That's why I am rich.
Oh, and I also wanted to thank you guys for the prayers and well wishes for my mom. She had back surgery. It'll almost, actually, when you're watching this, it'll be 2 weeks. Significant back surgery, like she's out for 2 months. She's doing phenomenal. It was I think the first 5 days were very, very rough on her, but then it was like out of nowhere. She started feeling, better, as well as could be expected. And I talked to her and she is just feeling good. She can already tell she can move a little bit better, and she's only 2 weeks post-surgery. So she's feeling good, and we appreciate your prayers so much. So thank you.
Don't slow down.
When the girls got home from school today, I had them clean up the playroom, so I'm just gonna go ahead and vacuum.
I will keep my heart wide open. All I ask of you, baby, keep the fire burning. Come keep the
All right, so Mike is working in the basement today, so I'm gonna get in here, wipe a few things down, and do a little vacuuming. This is a room I don't really touch unless I'm cleaning the whole house, so I at least want to do the basics.